Coach, you guys coming off a 51-40 victory over Glencoe to start this tournament off today. Coach, talk to us about this game that you guys just played and how that happened.
Hats off to Glencoe. Coach Gilly does a great job. Their kids always play so hard. The first game back from Christmas break, so we were I felt like we started off a little rusty, both teams a little bit. It was a little slow start, but proud of our guys. They competed their tails off. Felt like we got better as the game went along defensively. I had some guys that really had to step up and be big in their role. I had some guys that had a little bit bigger role today than they normally do. So I really felt like I was proud of our guys and the fact that they competed, and the guys that we had step up. Hunter was one, Connor Beard, Isaac Bernard, Jacob Poole, Will Shirley. We had some guys that really stepped up in a little bit more minutes tonight than they would normally get, simply because of injuries and some other situations. But just really proud of our guys. Really competitive.
Coach, one thing I want to talk to you about is the emergence of Will and obviously your man right there, Mr. Rich, down low. As the game drew on, they kind of started taking control down low. Talk about their presence down low and how they affected that game.
We are a team. We're better offensively when we play inside out. And so Michael is doing. Michael, I don't know how noticeable he is, but he's really strengthened up since last year. He's put on a lot of muscles, got a lot stronger. And he was a good inside player last year, and that strength has made him even better this year. So overall, we're a better basketball team when we're playing inside out. Will, being a sophomore, has really come along. I mean, Will Shirley's going to be a good high school basketball player for us.
Got a pretty good sized frame.
He's going to be a good high school basketball player for us. But we've even, and a lot of it's out of necessity, again, with a couple of injuries and then having one out for contact tracing. We played both of them together a little bit more tonight than we normally do, but that's a lineup that we feel good about. And so, both those guys work really hard, and their teammates trust them, want to throw it to them, and they're pretty unselfish about finding open guys when they get in there and the defense collapses on them. So both of them were big for us today.
Rich, you look like a totally different player from last year, man. Talk about your game, your development. Like Coach just said, you look a lot more comfortable out there this year.
Yeah, so last year when I came back as my junior year, obviously this year's my senior year. I just felt more comfortable, I guess. It sucks that we lost Chris and then Sharp last week, and then now we lost Owen today, an hour before the game. So just trusting in the guys, and we all believe in each other. That's probably the biggest thing. I'm just so close to all of them that it just becomes natural.
Absolutely. Mr. Seitz, we'll talk to you, man, with the losses he just mentioned. You seem to definitely picked up your gameplay and had a lot of transition points and actually played really well defensively in transition. Talk about your game today.
Yeah, with all the injuries, we've all had to step up in different ways. Like, people's had to become like leaders, and then people just had to step up their game in different positions and everywhere. So everybody has had to.
I got one more question for y'all. I mean, did Santa Claus come and see you guys?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now we're talking, guys.
Yeah.
What do we get? Something special, somebody?
Bunch of clothes.
Got me a new watch.
I like where your head's at, man.
Yeah.
Santa knows what time it is.
Yeah.
Literally, and figuratively.
Just obviously, just such a weird year, having to make adjustments on the fly. I mean, just what was it for you guys today? That's a lot of production that y'all don't have out there on the floor.
Obviously, Chris is huge, both from a basketball standpoint, but also from an emotional standpoint. Chris has started to be on the varsity for 4 years, and he's been best friends with some of these guys for longer than that. And so not having him is a basketball drain, but it's more than that. It was an emotional thing. It's to be honest to goodness, we're still trying to get through it. Spencer Sharp, a couple of days ago against Oxford in an area game, he dislocated his shoulder, so he's out for about somewhere between 2.5 weeks or so. Owen Westcott was part. He's not a COVID positive, but he's part of a contact tracing situation. So that's 3 guys that are starters for us. And so, honest to goodness, there are a lot of teams out there that are dealing with COVID issues. We're dealing with injury issues. Hunter has a broken nose that nobody. I don't think anybody knows that. He wears his mask some. But he's playing with a broken nose. Michael had an ankle roll a couple weeks ago. Taylor Carr had a pretty bad ankle roll a couple weeks ago. So we've gone through a gamut of daily. This is what we're dealing with, injuries. But the thing that I love the most about this group of guys is their competitiveness and their togetherness, and every day. It's never a question of are we going to play, are we going to practice, are we not. These guys every day just want to get in the gym and they want to get better and they want to compete. When they need to flip a switch, they absolutely flip a switch. And so it's been easy to deal with things that have been really hard to deal with just because it's such a great bunch of guys that are so together and play so hard.
Coach, talk about the luxury of having the leadership of a guy like Carr, who, when you have a press, a lot of times you get it to him and just clear out.
Taylor's been thrusted into a position he wouldn't have been in with Chris going down, and has handled that beautifully. And so that's been really big. He's handled, honest to goodness, he's handled that adjustment better than I thought he would. He's a junior, so he has another year. He played varsity, came off the bench last year, played a lot of minutes, but came off the bench last year as a sophomore on the varsity. So that's been big. You can't replace a primary ball handler, but he's done a great job of it. I felt like Hunter's done a great job of stepping into that. Connor Beard, Owen, I know Owen's not here, Spencer Sharp's not here, but it's really become more of a, we had one guy that was kind of our primary ball handler, and now it's become, we've got 4 or 5 guys that we're kind of having to try to grow into that role, but they're all doing a great job of it.
Coach, first half you guys were kind of back and forth with Glencoe. Glencoe had the lead at the end of the first quarter. What kind of adjustments did you guys make from that halftime to kind of pull away?
It wasn't really anything. I'm not a big adjustment person. We just need to do what we do better. And so it was just trying to do what we do better. Tighten up our defense a little bit. Number 2, I don't know what his name is, but he is so good when he gets downhill to his left hand for Glencoe.
I think it's close.
And then number 10 made a couple of 3-point shots for him. We gave up some offensive rebounds. So those are things that we weren't very happy with at halftime. I felt like we were trying to do the right things. It was just, we just needed to do what we were doing a bit better. So I felt like our defense tightened up. We started to push the ball a little bit. We've been, our last 5 or 6 games, we've played Oxford and we've played Clay Chalkville, and we've played a lot of teams that we've kind of been in the mentality of almost wanting to slow the pace of the game down. And today was a game I felt like we needed to speed things up a little bit more. So by the second half, we were doing a better job of pushing the ball and our guys running the floor. I felt like that was good for us also.
Coach, I believe that's it. Appreciate you. Good luck going forward.
Thank you.
All right, Coach, if you would, introduce yourself and who you have with you here today.
All right, I'm Coach Cody. This is Kate Phillips and Christian Morris.
Christian Morris. All right, Coach, you guys come off a really hard-fought victory versus Hokes Bluff, who seemed to just wouldn't go away. You eventually just had to kill them. They weren't going to give up, but 59-54. Take us back to that game and how it occurred and what ultimately led you to the win.
That one, we jumped out, I think 20-9, and they cut it back to 7 going into halftime, and we pushed it out again, and once again they hit a bunch of big-time shots. I mean, credit to those guys. They hit 10 threes against us, and they never fought. They never gave up. Kept fighting. Kept hitting big-time shots, and we just had to secure it at the end. Knocked down some free throws, and then just kind of let the clock run out. And luckily, it did.
And Coach, this gentleman on your left, which will be our right, Mr. Phillips, he kind of took control of the game, had several dunks, altered several shots. Talk about his play and his presence down there in the paint.
Yeah, he is, someone that, this team obviously looks forward to playing with night in, night out. And it's one that, as a young player, is only being a sophomore, he knows his role now. He knows he's got to be a leader. He knows he's got to score points. He knows he's got to block shots. And he's very easy to coach because he accepts it and he does it night in and night out. And he's doing a great job so far. And just, hopes he keeps doing it.
Having that kind of pressure on you, I don't know if it's pressure, I'm sure you love pressure and that kind of challenge, but being looked to as a leader as young as you are, what does that mean for you personally on this team?
It means a lot. It's a big deal to me to be a sophomore. I mean, we got a great senior class that looks at me, not as a sophomore underclassman, but as a peer and a leader as well. And I credit to those guys. As a senior, that'd be hard to do, is let a sophomore kind of help lead the team. But I love those guys, and I'd do anything for them. So.
To me, man, you seem like you've developed your game a lot. Even in the open court, you see a lot more comfortable this year and getting open. And then when you do get it down low, your positioning has changed to where now you're just kind of getting people on your back and it's dunk after dunk. But talk about that, and you working that on a lot of that on the off season.
A lot of training, a lot of my summer ball team, TSF. We got a trainer, and I train with him pretty much every weekend over there in Atlanta. And so that and a lot of working out with Coach Phillips down in the weight room. I've put on a lot of weight, a lot of strength, and so that kind of has come together this year for me. So it's good.
I like it. You guys have unbelievable strength training.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Coach.
Chad is awesome. And kind of going back to, Cade being the leader, there's a lot of credit to these seniors to accepting that. Because at the end of the day, if we want to go, Jacksonville, win an area championship, whatever, he's got to be the leader.
Absolutely.
You've got to see the team. That's what's got to happen. And we all know that, and we're all on the same page. And so, sky's the limit if we're all there and keep being there.
And this young man right here is a game you've improved tremendously as well. I notice your shot looks unbelievable right now, and I can tell personally you've worked on it a lot. Talk about how you've developed as a player from even last year to this year.
Simply just just get in the gym every chance I get, get reps. That's really all it takes. You just got to be able to, when you don't want to, you got to get in there and do some work. And then I've had some help along the way, like going into the season with people helping me to just embrace another aspect of my game. That's like mindset and all that stuff. So going into games, I'm a lot more relaxed. I know what I can do and what I can't do, and then it just gets better from there.
And I've never seen any panic in your eyes, and you handled the ball a lot tonight, and they tremendous pressure from their guard play, even through the press, and then they'd come out of the press, but even their man-to-man, they were trying to steer and do a lot of pressure, but you did a good job. Talk about what you were seeing from them, the different looks and stuff, and how you were able to handle it.
It was just throughout the game. It was a lot of high pressure, like you said. But it's just being able to get them off you and just being able to put a move on them, get by them, and then attack them as they're trying to attack you back. So and then you can slow the ball up when you need to. It's just adjusting to what they do.
Absolutely.
They closed y'all's lead up a little bit there, and y'all were able to hold off that pressure. Just what was kind of said in the timeouts? Y'all took several timeouts there late, and they had timeouts. What was kind of the message to the guys there?
Just keep piling stops on each other. But when we got stops, we wasn't scoring on the other end. We're turning the ball back over to the end. And basically just tell them to slow down, let the game come to them, okay? We were in the 1-3-1 there at the end. We jumped out of bed. We wasn't rotating on the backside. So we would just match back up with them and make them really force us, beat us over the top, because we were giving them open shots on the back end of the 1-3 where we weren't rotating right. So that was the last time I recall. Once we rotated out of that, it kind of, sailed through for us.
You extended your 1-3, put Cade at kind of the point of it. Is that to give their guards a harder look because their guards wasn't that tall?
Yeah, and trying to force float passes over the top. Something that we just started doing this year, so they're all new to it. I think they adjusted pretty well. Still got a lot of work to it. We started off in 2-3 as well, so we, something new to us, and I think we can be real long and athletic. So
you definitely got some length.
Yeah, trying to use it to our advantage.
No doubt.
Coach, talk about the luxury of having essentially 5 guys that you feel comfortable bringing the ball up the court. Because I know that you got some ball handlers.
It's definitely a luxury, especially when teams that we could face in the future that they're going to play 4 or 5 cards. So relieving Christian or relieving Ryan or Bryce, and I can hand it to Cade and let him bring it up. Really changes the game completely. It changes the game plan completely for the opposing coach if their plan is to press us. And I'm confident enough when we run some of our offense to start it out through him up top or Christian. It doesn't matter. Any of them start our offense up top. So, it's a great luxury, But still, if we had to go to that, still playing to our strengths, not just because you got the ball and now you shoot 3 or from half court or something.
Letting guys be interchangeable at certain positions.
Right.
I love it. Before we let you guys out of here, did Santa Claus come visit you guys?
Absolutely.
I like it, guys. What did you guys get? Somebody tell me something. We're asking everybody this.
I got some shoes. Got a lot of shoes. It's good.
I like it.
You have to get them special, custom made?
Oh yeah, definitely.
What, we're 17, 18? What size are you?
I'm actually only 15.
15. Come on,
Is that
dude.
all?
I'm right
Step your game up. Christian, what you get, brother?
I got a couple shirts.
Keep that up. Hey, it's all about the kids. I like it, Coach. You already got every Jordan made, so what else you got?
I got shoes.
That dude's got them all, man.
I got shoes.
All right, Coach. Well, hey, good luck to you guys moving forward. Appreciate you guys
All
sitting
right,
here
man.
with us.
Thank y'all.
All right, Coach, introduce yourself and who you have with you tonight.
I'm Coach Simon Davis from Edwall. To my left, I got Trent Davis. To my right, I got Nana Davis.
Was this the Davis? You got to be a Davis to get in this clan?
Yes, it's a Davis family.
Coach, you're coming off a 90-38 victory versus Gadsden. You got to be proud of your execution with the layoff and the holidays and all that. Talk about your team's performance tonight to jump out to a lead like that and have a running clock late in the fourth.
Yes, that's what we talked about that, coming over there and not having any rust. We wanted to work on the things, little things, blocking out, sharing the basketball, and win the rebounding and the turnover margin. So I think we did pretty good on that, and guys sharing the ball. And like I said, we still got a lot of work to do, but I think we get there.
Right.
It's a working process.
Now, for you guys, I mean, it's unique. You know, Coach Gray's not been here, but you stepped in, did an unbelievable job. Actually beat the #1 team in the state last week. From a confidence standpoint, not only yourself, but how's your team feeling at this point in the season?
Well, that was big because we played Aberfield the night before, and they beat us pretty good. So, you know, you can beat the kids down. You know, I coach pretty hard on them and stuff like that. So these guys right here, they know, because I don't have them since they were 5 years old, but some of the guys. But when you win a big game like that against Plainview, confidence build up, and I can just see the spirit. You know, the shoulders lean like this, and now the shoulders is coming up a little bit. But like I said, we still can't be satisfied with that because we got a good team, but we still got to put it together.
I want to ask each one of you guys. We'll start with Nana. That Plainview win, coming off that, do you think that momentum helped springboard into this game and how you guys are rolling now? It seems like you look like a different team.
Yes, sir. We all talked about it after the game. We were like, man, we go out here and play hard against Plainview. Or even before the game, we was like, we go out here and play hard against Plainview and come out with this win, man. After this, we try not to lose the rest of the season. It was like, from this day, we try to blow every team out and play hard and responsible.
Absolutely. Same question.
What was the question?
Like getting a win like that versus Plainview from a confidence standpoint, do you think that helped springboard you to tonight's performance?
Yeah, it's just like Nana said, we was talking about it before the game, all the whole team, about how bad we wanted to win, we wanted to go on a win streak, and that we was going to start it that night. And we all just came with a different energy and a different attitude towards the game, and we went out there and attacked it, and we got the win, and it's good for us.
I'm going to start back with you, Trent. This being your senior year, is there a little bit more urgency knowing that, hey, each game is a little bit closer to the end of my career, and I know you guys want to go out victorious.
Oh yeah, I definitely think about it all the time. It's been a great 4 years here playing basketball and football at Etowah, and I wouldn't trade it for nothing.
Absolutely.
Like he said, I wouldn't trade it for nothing. And, you know, it's different being a senior, especially when you're getting close to winning in football. You want to win something. And so we chasing it, and we're just going to keep playing hard.
Coach, one more thing for you before I pass it on over for some more questions. Having the depth that you do and getting that many guys legit minutes, legit playing time in some pressure situations, how key is that to make the stretch run of the season?
Well, like I said, you know, before we get into our area play, you know, and I tell the kids at practice, you got to show the coach something. You got to give us something. So you go, when you get your opportunity, you go in there, do something. So the guys kind of like buying in because, you know, Trent might not be shooting the ball well, but he's playing hard on defense. You know, Steven, he scored 30 points one game, and, you know, but he's still playing hard. As a coach, you know, you want to see them things. You want to see them keep playing hard. And if you play hard, good things going to happen. And these guys, they don't bought into playing hard, and that's all I can ask for. And like I said, we got a lot of guards. So some of these guys gonna have to learn how to, I know you hear me say rebounding and blocking out, they gonna have to do some of that and stuff like that. So
no doubt.
Yeah.
How big is it for you guys, after the North-South game, just kind of having football behind you and just now getting the focus strictly on the basketball?
It's a big relief, to be honest. You know, having to think about and then swapping over for a week to play football, and then we've been playing basketball for 3 weeks before that. So, I mean, but me and him took it good, and we still worked hard, and now we're glad that we're back fully.
Yeah, like he said, it's a big relief, and we're glad to just be focused on basketball now since football is over with.
I got another question. I ask every team this. Did Santa Claus come visit you guys?
Yes, sir. He did.
How about you, Coach? He visited you too?
There
it goes.
I told my wife, I said, I don't want nothing for Christmas. I said, I'm just blessed to be healthy.
There you go.
And still have family members still here and stuff like that with all this stuff going on. Blessed to see y'all guys.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
appreciate
I've been
you.
seeing y'all for a long time. It's just a blessing.
Yes,
you know,
no doubt.
to be out here to even coach these guys. And, you know, like I said, it's my son, it's my second son. But, you know, to be here, their career and stuff like that, it's a blessing.
It's huge, no doubt.
It's a blessing, yes.
What did Santa Claus bring you guys before we shut it down? Clothes?
Well, I got a gaming system on PC.
I was gonna say, I know.
Oh,
Yeah,
snap.
I just got clothes and games.
I like it.
To say some plenty.
I like it. I like it. Guys, we're going to shut this one down. Good luck to you guys moving forward.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. All right, Coach, introduce yourself and who you got with you today.
Okay, I'm Coach Reginald Huff, Gadsden City High School. To my left here, I have DeMarcus Macon, senior. To my right here, I have Brady True, senior.
Coach, this has been another successful day, and you guys started this 2 years ago, and it's been a very successful tournament. This year has been a little bit strange to everybody, obviously with COVID and pandemic. It's changed the whole world, not just basketball. But how special is it to know that we've made it this far into this basketball season and got through football season for you, yourself, and these kids?
I tell you, it has been different, but I'm really pleased at how the first day of this tournament has gone. And surprisingly, for Gadsden City boys basketball, we haven't had one game canceled. We've been truly blessed because of that. We rescheduled 2 games with Etowah, but other than that, we played every ball game that was on our schedule on time. So that's been big. But I was really pleased at today's tournament and how the turnout was, how it was ran. Our administration done an awesome job at sanitizing and setting the schedule where we can get the whole gym sanitized before the next crew come in to keep everybody safe, because the most important thing, we do want these kids to get a chance to play, but we want to keep them safe. And I think all the athletes in this tournament today were safe. Absolutely.
And you yourself, obviously, is testament to these 2 gentlemen beside you. You have a lot of football players too that come out. Has that set you back a little bit on your overall goal, or do you think these guys have got about where you need to be at this point in the season?
We are miles away from where we're going to be. We are. But the testament to these guys, they work so hard. We well ahead of where we should be, I believe. I'm surprised we're as far along as we are, but we're a long way from where we're going to be. New system, we put in a new system this year because of the personnel we had. And then, of course, Brady coming in, having to learn our whole system. He hadn't even tapped into the potential of what he can do in our offense. He's kind of just taking the parts that he likes and try to stay in himself, but as he learned it more, he stays in the gym, so that's a testament to him. And DeMarcus, these guys, they want to win. They vow to every ball game we come out. I think we have a chance to win, even when we went to Pinson and got beat pretty good. We just didn't shoot the ball well. We just didn't make shots. We had an opportunity to be up on them probably 12, 15 points to 0. And we missed layup after layup after layup at the beginning of that ball game. And then it flipped on us, and then they went on about a 15-0 run. So I even feel like if we could have got off on the right foot in that ball game, we could have made some shots. We could have won. I'm talking about makeable shots. I'm not talking about, man, we should have made that 3. I'm talking about we missed layups in the ball game. And, that happens. We played Albertville, who's a very good team. I don't think they lost the ball game. And we missed a bunch of layups in that ball game. We make our layups. I'm not talking about any other shot, but just layups that we know we can make. Some uncontested, and we just missed it. I really feel like, these guys come out every night to do everything they can to win. What I do love about this group is that the defense, they come out with the mindset that no matter how bad an offensive night we have, we're going to stop the other team. And that really gives us an opportunity every night to win.
You've been every game that way.
Every game.
I'm going to start with DeMarcus. DeMarcus, how important was it for you guys to get out an early start tonight, knowing that you've had this Christmas break? And you guys obviously did that. I think you went on was it 31 to nothing run? Talk about your start tonight and how it just kind of snowballed from there.
Yeah, we all had a good start. We shared the ball, we moved the ball real good, made them run suicides, make them get tired. And we shot the ball well coming out the gate.
Absolutely. Coach, talk a little bit about you just now tapping into what your potential can be. And but you being a coach's son yourself, I know that's, you know that.
Yes, sir.
You got to get into the groove yourself. But talk about your role.
Yes, sir. Coming in, it's the new system, new offense, and I feel like I've embraced it pretty well. And like Coach said, I've got to tap in a little bit more and kind of get more comfortable with it. But overall, tonight I thought we played well. I thought we played as a team, and like Coach said, if we do the little things like hit layups, block out, win the loose balls, I don't think there's a team in the state can beat us.
I want to ask you this, both of you guys, same question. This is your senior years now, so time's ticking, so to speak. Go as far as you guys want to go and the potential to carry you guys. Talk about what it means to you. Is this a little bit different? Is it sunk in yet that you're a senior?
Yes, sir.
And you only got so many games left.
Right, it is definitely different. I think it changes your mindset a little bit just because it's your last ride. You want to make something happen, you want to make it special, but at the same time you want to win, and that's the ultimate goal is for us to win. And I think that's good.
Yeah, it's sad. We got a lot to work on. It hit me hard the last football game we had, and that.
The good thing is now you control your own destiny. You keep playing and playing and playing. That's the ultimate goal.
You might have already talked about this before I got in here, but you got to play a lot of guys tonight. Just how big is that, getting to do that tonight? Great,
because the type of schedule we play, we don't get very many games where we can get 15 guys in every night. And then, we got a lot of young guys on the team that don't understand why. They just feel like, they should be getting played. We had an 8th grader play tonight, played for the big minutes, had about 5 points. I also had a 9th grader, one who had the dunk. It was his first dunk, his first year playing. I don't even think he got to play at middle school at all. So this is really his first year ever playing, and he don't even know how to react when he got the dunk. It's just, I'm serious, and I'm always afraid of what he might do because I just don't understand, really don't. But it's a good growing experience, and those guys got to play the whole fourth quarter, so that was big.
I got a question for all of you guys. I've asked everybody this. Did Santa Claus come visit you guys?
Yes, sir.
Let's hear it, man. What you get, man?
Oh, man. I'll let DeMarcus go first. Y'all put me on the spot.
DeMarcus got some hair products. What'd you get for real, DeMarcus?
I got a lot of clothes, a lot of things I need for basketball.
There you go. There you go. No doubt.
I got a lot of clothes, some boots, some cologne, just stuff I need. As the older I get, you don't really get stuff you want, you just get stuff you need.
Remember my aunts and uncles give me whitey tidies. Coach, what you get?
Santa brought me 55.
55? Oh, yeah, you turned 55.
Turned 55 Christmas Day.
Yes, you did, because me and my mom talked about that.
Christmas Day, my birthday.
Really?
I turned 55.
Golly, happy birthday, man. That's pretty good. You guys got anything else? Coach, one more thing before we shut this down. This tournament has been very successful, and you guys have won the championship the first 2 years it's been in existence. And how special is it for you knowing you got the target on your back, but you're here again in this situation, moving forward in this tournament, and how important it is for you to win this thing?
Well, you know what? If it was not a tournament, it would be very important. Yeah. If this was the first game of the season, it was the third game of the area, if it was the last game of the season, it's important to me. Winning this tournament is no more important than winning the next game after this tournament. Gotcha. But this next game right now is against Southside. It's very important that we come out and play the best we can play and get a win. Let's do what we have to do to get a win. That's what this sport is all about, is finding a way to win, you know, on every given night. Sometimes you'll not be at your best, but you got to find a way to win. And sometimes you're going to play teams better than you, but you can still find a way to win. And so that's what we want to do. We're going to find a way to win. Now, we're the big brothers in this tournament. Every year, Target's going to be on our back. Every year, you know. I know it's going to, I don't know how long it'll run that we don't lose a game in this tournament, but it always frightens me that Coach Christian get a big kid come in about 6'10", and I got to play them first round and they put us out, you know. But whatever it is, I challenge my guys to come and bring everything they got, because we know that every night we go out there, they say that's Gadsden City, and everybody bring their best against us. And we like it. So we get to be tested every night. So we want to win this tournament. We definitely want to win this tournament.
I think it's special for the county, man, to be that way too.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Etowah is very good.
Yeah.
Southside is very good. Westbrook is very good.
Yeah.
And
I
all
think they
those
have
teams,
about
all the
7
team
belts.
has the things that could beat us. They got size. Some of them got speed, and some of them got shoes. You know, we just gonna have to be the best Gadsden City team that we can be.
There you go. Coach, we appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.